You are capable of more than you think. You got to realize that your body and your mind are able to attain a lot more than you may think. Like, a lot of people think that the mind and the body is weak because we feel weak sometimes, right? You might feel tired, you might feel like you're not able to do everything, you might feel depressed, you might feel like down like this. But you got to realize, if you train your body and you train your mind to think a certain way and to be able to pursue what it is that you desire, you will be able to attain it. Your mind and body are capable of a lot of things. The problem is usually not with your mind and your body not being able to do what it needs to do, but instead it's with your mentality. It's with the fact that you're not doing what you need to do, or that you're wasting time on a lot of things that you don't need to be spending time on. For example, you may be spending your time on things and wasting a lot of time on things that are just not beneficial to you at all. For example, there's just bad people in your life. There's social media. You're spending way too much time on your phone and you're just wasting your time away on that. There's pointless sex that doesn't benefit you at all in the long run. Pornography that people spend so much time on, and it just kind of drains men out of their masculinity. Laziness, drugs. There's so many different things that could be taking your time that you shouldn't be spending time on, and that there's better things for you to be spending your time on. So if you feel like you're in a rut, you feel like you're in a position where you're not moving and you're just kind of staying stagnant, I want to let you know right now, you are capable of more than you think. You may think you're only capable of a certain amount of work, of a certain amount of stress in your life, but you got to realize you're capable of more than you think. So let's go over a few things that you can start doing now to start controlling everything within your life, so that you can realize that you are capable of more. You're just not doing everything, or you're spending your time on the wrong things in your life. Number one, a lot of people don't know how to do this. Control your money. You got to learn to control where is it that your money is going, where is your money coming in from, and the unnecessary spending that you may be having. For example, if you're spending outside food all the time, I'm telling you right now that is going to add up. It's going to add up in the long run. I'm telling you right now from experience, right? When you're ordering outside, you may look at it and it's just simple, a few dollars here, a few dollars there, a few dollars here, but I'm telling you, they add up. So if, for example, you're spending so much on food, then you need to figure out a way to be able to cook. Do what you got to do in order to have food that you're not eating outside. Not only is it wasting a lot of money, but it's also not healthy for you. What about if you have unnecessary subscriptions that are just draining your money out of your account, and then at each paycheck you're over here thinking, where'd all my money go? Well, all your money went to the subscriptions that you're not even using, that you have no idea about. Simple things like this, you need to control where your money is coming in and where your money is going out. A lot of situations can be fixed just by this simple fix. If you learn where your money's coming in and where it's going out and start controlling that, then you're able to fix a lot of things. But a lot of people don't do this. They don't take the time to figure this out. And for this reason, they just live paycheck to paycheck, spending money on pointless things that they're not even using, or things that they don't need to be spending money on. So learn how to control your money. If you're in a rut and you feel like you're stagnant, you're not going anywhere, and you're trying to go to a certain destination, realize you're capable of more than you think, and realize that one of the first steps you can do is start to control your money. This is a big thing, and if you're trying to be a man who's successful and a man with goals and dreams, one of the first things you need to figure out is how to control your money. Start making money first of all. Whatever you need to do to get a job, get a hustle, whatever you need to do. If you need to work 2 jobs, whatever you need to do. Start making money and control it so that you're able to spend it the way that you need to spend it, and invest it the way that you need to invest it into whatever you're trying to do. Number 2, control your emotions. Okay, mostly men are going to be watching this. I know that for sure. Men, you got to control your emotions. You cannot let your emotions run you. Don't be like that man who's like, oh, I'm sad. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I'm sorry to tell you. Depression and anxiety is a real thing. Trust me, I know. I've been depressed. I've had anxiety. I've had a lot of things. But the problem is, and I realize this now, but the reason that you have this anxiety, that depression, is because you don't have a goal in your life. You don't have a direction that you're driving towards. And that's why you have that anxiety. That's why you have that depression, because you have no idea of where you're going. Your life is just wandering around like water inside the ocean. It's just kind of waving everywhere. You gotta have a direction. You have to have a goal. I'm telling you, if you have a direction, you have a goal of where you're going, You may feel anxious because you're going towards that goal and it's not going to be easy, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be like that depression of, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no purpose in life. I don't know where I'm going, because you're going to know exactly where you're going. If you feel like you're depressed, you're anxious, then there's a lot of small things that you have to start off with first, that simple things like, for example, cleaning your room, cleaning your house, cleaning whatever it is that you need to do, finding a job, or just kind of cleaning up little parts of your life. But one of the most important things that you need to do right away, figure out where is it that you're going. Have a goal, have a purpose that you're heading towards. It doesn't need to be a specific thing, but have somewhere that you're going towards that you're able to be successful in, right? And this goes back to step number 1. Make sure one of the biggest issues that causes this anxiety and this depression, everything like that, is not having enough money. Figure out how to make more money in your life, or make the money that you need to make, and then have a purpose and a goal that you're moving towards. This is going to fix a lot of problems in your life that people don't fix, and just running in this rat race of life, not realizing what is it that they're actually working towards. Number 3, control your time. Most likely you have a lot more time in your day than you think. But the problem is you spend it on all these unnecessary things and are just wasting time. Whether it's just you're just plain lazy and you're just sitting there doing absolutely nothing and just wasting time at that time. Or the main culprit, social media. You're spending so much time on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all these different apps, and they're just taking all your time from you. And for that reason, you say, oh, I have no time. But you go look at your time that you've used, and you've been on social media for 5 hours, 6 hours a day. Where's that time at? Oh, it's all on social media. That's what's happening. You got to learn how to have discipline with your time. Time can also be waking up at a certain time, having the discipline to set boundaries and to set schedules for yourself. A lot of people don't do this, and for that reason, they don't get very far because they don't have a schedule. They don't have a routine. They don't have a set thing that they're working towards, and for that reason, they don't make it very far. So you got to make sure that you have discipline when it comes to your time. Don't allow yourself to be on social media just scrolling endlessly for no reason. It's a waste of time. Use your time for something that is beneficial. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't use social media or any of these things or entertainment at all, but what I'm saying is control your time. Don't spend countless hours every single day on all this stuff, because that's what they designed it to do. Instead, take your time and use it for something worthwhile. Work towards a goal that you have set for yourself. Or if you don't have a goal, set a goal. If you're not making enough money, figure out how to make more money. You can use your time wisely. A lot of people say they don't have enough time for everything. You have enough time. You're just not using your time wise enough. Have discipline, schedule everything out, and do what you got to do. The biggest thing that you can do, the easiest thing you can do to start disciplining your time, set schedules. Say from this time, I'm going to do this. And no matter what, I gotta do this. There's no distractions. There's no nothing. Put your phone away and get it done. This is gonna be the most beneficial thing you can do. Schedule it and stay disciplined to it. Don't schedule something and be like, oh, never mind. I'll just push it off until later. I got distracted and do something else. If you set a schedule, stick to it. Number 4, stay positive in all situations. Look, being negative about everything in life and being negative and being depressed and stuff and just thinking life is not going how I want it. Oh man, I want this and I want this and I haven't been able to get it. I'm not making enough money. Being negative isn't going to help you. It's just going to make it worse, because you're just going to keep attracting negative things to you. So instead, develop a positive mentality. Even in the hard times, those tough times are going to build you, right? Everybody has to go through tough times in their life. God has a plan for everybody, and you have to go through tough times. Meaning you need to just embrace those tough times and stay with a positive attitude. You will get out of this, right? I'm going to get out of this no matter what. I might not be making enough money right now. I might not be able to even afford my rent right now. I'm in a bad situation. And there's countless different situations that you can be in. You may be in this situation now, but you got to start thinking, I will not be in this situation forever. I will look back at this in the future and realize this was just a small part of my life, but that hump that I got over was able to build me into the person that I am now and build my character. You got to recognize that it's up to you to have that positive mentality. Do not have a negative mindset in life. It's not going to help you. It's just going to keep holding you back. You're just going to keep attracting all that negativity towards yourself. That's the last thing that you want to do when your life is not going the way that you want to do. So stay positive about everything. You can even tell these people apart from everybody. You don't want to be around a person who's negative all the time and thinking negative about everything. Oh man, my life is going horrible. There's nothing going right. You got to take control of it. Take accountability for your situation and make it happen. Stay positive and realize that if you truly want to change your situation, you have the power to do it. Stay positive about it and just get it done. And number 5, just straight to the point, buckle down and do what you got to do. As a man, sometimes you just got to buckle down and work your butt off to get to where you need to be, right? It's not going to be easy work. If you're trying to be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do, or just fix your situation, or whatever situation you may be in, it's not going to be easy. I'm telling you right now, life is not meant to be easy. If life was easy, everybody would be succeeding in it. Life is not easy. Life is difficult. Life is hard. Accept that fact and realize that it's up to you to buckle down and do what you got to do. As a man, like let's say if you're in your 20s and stuff like that, you're still young. That's probably a lot of the audience that's going to be listening to this. If you're a young man, then it's time for you to start learning and buckle down and do what you got to do. It took me a while to kind of recognize this in my own head, but I'm not that old myself. Like I'm still in my early 20s. I'm 23, about to be 24, and as soon this year. I had to buckle down and get done what I had to do. I'm telling you right now, if you put your mind to something, you will be able to do it. You are capable of more than you think, right? You're capable of more than you think. You may think you're only capable of this certain amount of thing, but I'm telling you right now, if you put your mind to something, you will attract it to yourself. You will get it done. So you gotta have that willpower. Look at the most successful people in the world. The reason that they're able to get to where they are now is because they had the willpower. They didn't let people tell them no. They didn't let people put them down. They didn't let themselves put themselves down. Why? Because they were their own motivator. They told themselves, I'm gonna get this done. I'm going to do it. And guess what? They got it done. It's up to you to buckle down and do what you gotta do. Whatever it is that you need to do, research. If you have something that you're trying to work towards, research. We have the internet. It has like almost all the answers on it. Not everything, but it has quite a bit of information. Research what you got to do and take action immediately. Do what you got to do, man. You got to buckle down and do what you got to do if you're in a situation where you've been stagnant and have not been moving. It's up to you to make that change and to do what you got to do. So if you're in a situation where you feel like that you haven't been able to get out of, and you feel like, man, I'm stuck and I can't change the situation that I'm in, I'm telling you right now, buckle down and do what you got to do. As a man, you know what you need to do. You know the things that you need to implement into your life, and I've told you a few things in this video that you got to start keeping in control of now. Buckle down and do what you got to do. Stay positive and realize that if you truly want it, you will get it. Because the ones who truly want something, they will do everything that they got to do to attain it.